Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Equinox Solid and the DV8 Mantra Solid. Alright, after seeing these two pieces go down the lane, I think they fit a very similar spot. The Mantra is definitely not the strongest ball reaction out of the strong and smooth category. I mean, I feel like I can kind of get it to shape a little bit more than others. The Equinox Solid I feel like is maybe a hair earlier and a little bit more kind of blended off the friction. To me, here at Via Linda, they kind of were hooking quite a bit, and I feel like the Mantra Solid kind of got off of it a little bit quicker than the Equinox Solid did. And to me, I feel like going through the pins, it had a little bit more continuation. I feel like the Equinox Solid went pretty forward through the pins compared to the Mantra, and overall I feel like I had a little bit better shape wise with Equinox Solid. I had to be in a pretty similar spot on the lane, with there being a little bit more friction out here. The Equinox, I was slightly further to the right a few boards just because it wanted to be a little bit smoother off the friction. The Mantra I was able to shape just a little bit more.
These two balls for me are both bigger balls. The Equinox is definitely a little stronger than the Mantra. I felt like I had to play more of the oil with the Equinox than I did the Mantra. The Mantra, I definitely felt like I had to get it to the friction. But the Equinox, it gave me more of that bigger shape where if I'm trying to get 9 or really control the pocket, that's the ball I'd be using. But if there was a pattern that was a little higher scoring, but I still needed a strong ball, I'd be choosing the Mantra just because it gave me a little bit more sharp motion off the back end. But again, like the Mantra, I was a little straighter, but I felt like I had to get it to friction, where the Equinox, I had to keep it in the oil. If I got it to friction too early, it was taken off on me.
If you guys want to see the winner of these two balls, make sure to check our full versus video linked down below.